Hello and welcome guys to another Darkstar 2 replay. I am the Mish King, and yeah, today we're here on Daybreak. Top right hand side we have the orange Zerg Nevermore of Feverclan. Bottom left hand side we have the red Zerg player, SocialisT in the red trucks. And yep, today we are having a clan war. Darkstar leads 2-0. This is a King of the Hill style format, where until one player gets dethroned, he will continue to stay and face new and more dangerous opponents, of course. And yep, I am the Mish King of Darkstar. And really quickly, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Whatnet. You can find those guys at whatnet.com. They provide mumble services, and you can also follow them on Twitter at whatnet.com. And follow us on Twitter at DarkstarC2. Follow us on Facebook or like our Facebook page at Darkstar on Facebook, and also check me out guys at the Mish King on Twitter. Now back to this game. We're looking at 13 supply, no shenanigans, no pools as of yet from either player, just macroing it up. And this map is just so classic, man. I just love it. I do miss Cloud Kingdom, as they did remove it from the map pool. And yeah, we should be seeing some kind of macro game from both players, or just some kind of early pressure game, but no shenanigans as of yet. Looks like SocialisT is going to throw down the pool first, getting up his 15 pool, while his opponent looks like he will be going for a 15 hatch. Yep, saving up the minerals, going for a 15 hatch first. The difference is kind of minor, but it just all depends on how much SocialisT would invest on Zerglings, if he would like to put some pressure on his opponent. But at the end of the day, you could still defend it with some good micro and good use of drones and even your queen, just to like save your natural. And yep, it looks like SocialisT going for his own natural at 16, throwing it down. And yeah, I've gotta love these unbuildable plates, man. They've changed the meta a little bit, although there was some like pictures and on Reddit, I believe, about how you can still pylon block even with these. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Possibly. And as you can see, Nevermore did secure the gas first, so he should be getting speed up slightly earlier than SocialisT. SocialisT only now just having his extractor going down. And yep, this should be interesting. The ZVZ meta has kind of changed a bit again. We're seeing a lot more aggressive use of Zerglings and Banelings now, as it was at the beginning of Wings of Liberty. But then Wings of Liberty just became a roach on roach slugfest with some infestors and some Hydra transition. And yeah, in this game it's much more interesting because you do have a lot more options. You got swarm hosts, you got better forms of Hydra, more difficult infestors to micro. And of course there is the Binding Cloud upgrade, which can turn those roach armies, render them pretty useless, especially in a good choke if you manage to get some Ultralisks and Lings out. So it changes up the style quite a bit. Although the GSL Season 2 still has yet to start, and these drones have yet to start mining, only just now starting themselves. It looks like a Baneling Nest is coming down for SocialisT. He's slightly ahead on the Baneling Nest, opting to not go for an early speed, but opting to be playing it slightly more defensive, saying like slightly more passive. And defensive Banelings can be really good, even if you have slow Lings. With defensive Banelings, you can just, with proper micro defensive Banelings and some queens, you can make up for it. And only just now starting his Ling speed. Looks like we're gonna see a fairly long game, but it looks like Nevermore has had enough. He's going for some aggression right now, just sending up some Lings across the field. SocialisT getting up some defensive Banelings. He did see them pass with his Overlord, so he doesn't know whether they're extra Lings up on the field or not, or whether they managed to sneak by earlier. But it looks like these Lings are just morphing near the fourth. Well, the future fourth, the Xel'Naga fourth, I should say. And I like this a lot, as this is a really nice position to sneak in, as the Xel'Naga's vision, I do believe, finishes at around here. I'm not sure if you can still see these two, but he could not see these. But now he does with this Overlord. He still doesn't see the two at the back, though. But he does know what's up. Sees a stream of Lings coming in and getting ready to solidify his defenses even further. One Ling is actually out of position. One somewhat bad detonation, and looks like, ooh, this is really tight actually. This is very tight, and sending the queens to the front. Nice detonations there, and it looks like most of these Banelings haven't done anything. One massive detonation over there. But guess what, man? Drones have 40 HP, man, as opposed to Lings, which only have 35, and I do believe that was one hell of a misclick from SocialisT. He hates unbuildable plates, man, doing 60 damage to that. Looks like SocialisT trying to put on some aggression himself. He senses that his opponent is somewhat vulnerable. He's going to be dancing around these Lings, trying to find a way in. He wants to get in there before these Banelings morph in. The question is, will he make it in time? Additional Lings are being streamed in, but now wisely backs away. The Banelings have morphed in, along with this Spinecrawler, which is morphing in at the front. No Spinecrawler for SocialisT, just using this one Baneling to defend everything. And it looks like, yep. Then of course the Baneling which died on this. So SocialisT going for his lair. Could possibly be seeing some Mutalist transition in this game, as SocialisT does like his 2-base Muta plays. Has he? Oh no, he's about to go for his third hatch, so it looks like SocialisT is comfortable. He doesn't need to invest any more gas, so oh snap, it looks like we'll be seeing a Spire first from Nevermore. Going for some possible Muta on Muta action this game, unless SocialisT gets the Scout and throws down his Hydra Den, as Hydras are much more cost effective. You can still lose a lot of Hydralisks if you don't spread them out like these Lings, which are just running into a massive ball of other Lings. And oh, SocialisT could have actually lost all of his Lings there, but wisely pulling them back at the last possible second, now bringing his own Banelings to the front. Baneling on Baneling action about to happen, and now everybody's wobbling away, trying to micro their hearts out, trying to get a cost-efficient engagement, as this, it just takes that one move to rule them all, and a lot of Lings everywhere right now. Spire is nearly done for Nevermore, and it looks like SocialisT had enough. He's trying to counterattack. It does get spotted, and these Banelings are wobbling into their death, and it looks like one of these Banelings is, yep, the Baneling does explode due to SocialisT's own Baneling, and looks like the counterattack has begun. A lot of red and yellow, or orange actually, over here. And it looks like SocialisT just might actually pull through with some nice micro on the Lings, trying to get as best of a surround as possible. A lot of these Lings are really low. More Lings streaming for SocialisT. Why is he just continuously attacking with 2 Lings? And nice little 300 choke here by SocialisT, trying to be as cost effective as possible. A drone comes in because he's like, I got this, guys. No, the drone immediately makes an extractor, and it looks like SocialisT just survives with 3. Yes, folks, 3 Lings after that massive engagement, and it looks like some Mutas are making their way in. A lot of Zerglings are coming in. Mutalisks are pretty good against Zerglings, but not against this many Zerglings with only 3 Mutalisks. He needs more Mutalisks, but it looks like, no, the hatch will be sniped. And it looks like the question is, will SocialisT immediately throw down a Spore Crawler over here at his third, because he needs to solidify his defenses. He cannot afford to lose his third, as he is now leaps and bounds ahead of his own opponent. And what are we seeing here? Just a lot of Mutalisks from both players. SocialisT getting up 12 Mutas. Both players going for the Carapace upgrades, as Lenok has shown that Carapace upgrades in this particular matchup can be the defining factor rather than attack upgrades. And with Mutalisks, you also have to factor in their regen ability. I do believe, wait, what is it called? It is called Tissue Regeneration, and I do believe it is 1 HP per in-game second, which is, you know, guys, in-game seconds are a lot faster than real seconds. And oh, this Overlord gets caught completely out of position, immediately sniped, and it looks like both players are currently supply blocked, trying to pick off a lot of the supply. It looks like these Mutas are flying right into SocialisT base, and SocialisT does manage to catch some of the Mutas, and one Muta, no, the Muta just survives, and now as you can see, back in the orange quite fast, and now SocialisT is chasing his opponent way back, but decides to disengage, as that would just be way too risky. His third is somewhat defended, but a Baneling could actually kill all of those Lings and just ruin SocialisT's day, but SocialisT now being very aggressive. We're looking at 19 Mutalisks for SocialisT and 15 and 18 now for his opponent, Nevermore. Nevermore continuously pumping out more and more, but guess what? He just still has not successfully re-established the space, only now about to re-establish it. But he's so far behind. The 5th and 6th gas is the defining factor in this game, I believe. And even though he is slightly ahead of SocialisT in upgrades, losing that base was just such a massive hit to him that I just don't know if he can recover in this matchup. Let's look at the unit count. SocialisT is 3 Mutalisks ahead. That could be 3 too many. And now both players are opting for the same +1 attack upgrades, playing this very smartly. And it looks like SocialisT is planning for some kind of double-pronged attack with the Lings and with his own Lings. And oh, a lot of the Lings do get picked off. Still enough Lings to defend, I think. And now SocialisT sensing weakness, going for the third. The Mutalisks have arrived, and now SocialisT has engaged, and more Mutas are streaming in and across the field. This is quite a one-sided battle, guys, as SocialisT's air army is way too strong and there's just too little anti-air, and it looks like there's the well played. Nevermore GG's out of the game, and yep, it looks like Darkstar is leading the series 3-0 in this best of 9. I'm gonna go into game number 4 next. I was about to say right now, but